Hello there, it's me again, Eva Bajenova, or Yeva Bajenova, as it sounds like more Russian. I'm an artist and it's a second lesson. Welcome to my second lesson of a tutorial how to paint a beautiful photograph looking portraits in the technique called dry brush. In lesson number 1 we cover the materials and I show you again that's the brushes I'm going to use. You don't have to use so many, it's 5, it's 4 or 3 even enough, but I prefer to get different sizes. It's up to you, as you wish. So that's a piece of paper, pastel paper I was talking about before. And also I want to show you the little pieces of paper. I cut the same paper in little pieces like this, and I'm going to use them as a palette. So when you put oil on the brush, so you need to spread it first and try on the paper, which I will show you later how to do so. Okay, let's start it. First of all, I want to talk a little bit about proportions. So sometimes when you see the portraits of the not professional artist, and you can see the proportions are not really good, so the person tried really hard but it didn't work out. So it's crucial, it's very important that you set up a face with the proper proportions. Obviously we've got different faces, all people are different, but I'm going to talk about general rules and the basic academical rules for the proportions. Okay, so adult's head has a form like an egg. The child's head is different because the child's head is around like a ball. So adult's head is an egg, and we will put it on the paper straight away, and I will show you how to create this proportional face. That's the oil I'm going to use, just a normal Winston oil color, the black one. It will last you forever, trust me. So what we do, that's a piece of paper and you just squeeze a little amount of oil here, like this. I'm sorry. So you don't need a lot, it's just a small amount. And then you can take this brush, put a little bit of oil on this, okay? And then we're going to try it. So we have to rub in the oil inside, make sure that's no black dots or dirty dots, so it's gonna be a really smooth like this. It's okay now. If you feel like it's not enough, so you can use your toilet paper we were talking about. That's what I normally do, and I just clean it. That's why it's called dry brush, because brush has to be practically dry. And then what we do, we create the face, so looks like an egg. Okay, so that's a top. Make sure he is a top, and he is a bottom. Okay, like a chin here. Now we do. Let me just put it like this a little bit. We create an egg with a brush. With this, if you need more, you can put more paint here, so make it a little bit more visible. And we create an egg. Okay, so that looks like an egg, but that's, again, all faces are different. Some faces square, rectangle, different shapes, but it's just like an average size of the head. So that's an egg. Alright, that's what we created. And remember, this top, it's not here, it's here. That's the very top. from here to here, that's your face. Now, your eyes. I always started from eyes. I think it's the most important features on your face, and I start first from the eyes and see, and then go around eyes to create better shapes. So eyes are located on the middle of the all your head. So hypothetically, we put a straight line here, and a middle is here, right? Something like this. So your eyes are located right on this line. So it's two, see, like this. You put a round shade because the eye is deeper, and obviously the shades around eyes always visible. So we put a shade on here. So that's going to be an eyes. It's all very schematical. It's just, for example, the nose. The nose is on the face, in the center, in the middle of the part from the eyes to the chin. So that part divided into somewhere here. So it's going to be your nose. And again, it's not at top of your nose. It's this part of your nose. So here is a nose, okay? And what about the lips? So lips are located under the nose, but you have to divide this part on 3 parts. So it's something like 1, 2, 3. So the top line is going to be the line between your lips. So that's going to be a line here, alright? Yeah, something like this. Don't worry if it looks like an alien, because it's going to be different. In the beginning it's very strange. So we always put a little bit more paint. Again, I just show you the basic rules. If you would like to go deeper into the details, and I can show you different secrets how to use this technique, you can ask me for private videos, send me email so we can discuss it through the email. See, I put a little bit more paint here now. Neck. Neck, people do mistakes sometimes. They do it like here, which is very, very narrow, or again, put it very, very thick. With a male figure or male model, it's obviously thicker. With the females, it's a little bit narrower. So let's say it's going to be here, somewhere like that, okay? And you already can put a little bit more shades to create a more three-dimensional image, right? The ears, your ears are again located. I can take this small brush just to indicate the ears. The top of the ear is where the eyebrow finish. So let's say the eyebrow somewhere here, right? That's an eyebrow. So here is going to be at top of the ear, and the bottom of the ear is on the same line with the nose. So it's going to be here. So that's, you can see the ear here, and you can, with a small brush, you can make a little bit the brighter lines. So that's here the face, and that's ear. Obviously we can't see sometimes all ear, but it's just for better illustration. Also the eye itself, it looks like a fish. So there's 2 fishes, but where are they? They are in the middle of the head, but the size of the eye is exactly the same size, which is between eyes, and from the end of the eye to the end of your edge of your face. So basically it's going to be 5 same sizes here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So see, use your artistic intuition and see how it looks. So it's 2 fishes, so that's a little fish. It's like a fish, right? Again, and here the same, so you can see the same, and all on the same line. Always make sure the corners of your eyes are in the same, they are symmetrical. So that's gonna be another fish, a little fish. And the eyebrows, and the eyebrows, right? So it's become a little bit more facey-like, okay? In this stage, I just want to emphasize shades a little bit. The nose is always, you can see it's different parts. That's the bridge, and those 2 parts are more shadow. Also, this one is shadowed. So what we do, we just put dark shades down from the corner of the eye to the corner of the nose, because when you put straight line down from here to here, that's where is going to be an end of the nose, a nostril. Again, faces are different. Some people have a wider nose, but it's very, very unusual. Normally it's a straight line down. That's where your nose is going to be finished. So we're going down like here. Okay, so that's shades. Here the nose. And for the lips, you just put a line a little bit like this, so you can see where the lips are going to be finished. And we do a face smiley a little bit, so it's going to be maybe even wider. So that's a nose. Again, how to spread, how to rub in the oil. You have to do it very light, like you're brushing off the dust from something. If you want to make a really nice tone of the face and the skin, it's very, very light. But if you want to make it darker, you just press more, you apply more pressure, and it's going to be darker, like I will show you now. So for example, the hair we do now, and the hair started a little bit higher, because that's the top of the head, but the hair has a volume, so it's a little bit higher. We could put it in here, higher like that, and from here we can create a nice hair like this. Let's say it's gonna be a girl, and she's got that type of hair. So I will put more oil later, but at the moment it's just like this. Okay. And also what we do, we carry on making her eyes a little bit brighter. Put the iris inside. Okay. Also make sure that's in the center, because the iris always in the center of the eye, because we're talking about front view, not 3/4 of the turn or profile. It's front view, so they are in the center, right? And the top lid is a little bit darker because of the eyelashes. Okay. That's where we use a magic eraser, so we can make a white of the eye whiter, because at the moment it's very dark. So what we do, we just apply that, and it's become white. And you can see it looks like a normal eye already. Yeah. Something like this. So looks more like a face, and we will carry on later. This lesson is finished. I just explain you proportions and general academical rules, and we just will carry on next lesson to create more three-dimensional image. And once again, thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe for my channels. And also you can donate by pressing the PayPal button on my channel page, which will be very much appreciated. Thank you very much, and see you next lesson. Bye!